Bum, 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 ba-da, bum, 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 ba-da, bum, ba-da, bum. Oh my gosh, we went live? Why didn't you tell me these things? I'm over here looking at my phone and humming Mario Brothers. Good lord, man. You and Ash both. You used to count down when we went live. There used to be some semblance of professionalism here.
We're live with the mother.
You threw out the baby with the bathwater.
I just threw out the baby, kept the bathwater.
Yeah, that's disgusting. But yeah, that's pretty much what you did.
Oh, what's going on, Dave? Hello, Marania. Hello to Tehillim. Hello to anybody else who's watching. Shows there are 3 people watching. I'm one of the 3. Like
Yours says 3? Mine said 5.
Now it says 4. I'm looking at my phone says 3. The StreamYard says 4. So it's whatever. All right, guys. So it's been a while since we've done this, about a week.
Wow, just like last time. It's been a week.
It feels like it's been longer, though.
Does it?
I don't know.
Time is funny in summer. Days are longer. I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird. Like now we're in July. In the July here, I got the 90-degree weather here up in Wisconsin. So it just feels like this is summer here. When you spend most of your time inside.
90 degrees sounds so wonderful. It was 101 outside today.
Yeah, but do you have humidity with 101?
Oh yeah, at least 60%. At least.
That's what I got here.
It's awful. Yesterday it was below 40, and it felt really nice outside. But then today it got back up over 60, and it's just like walking through jello.
Dave says smash. Eric says she's a beautiful woman, and Jay says identifies as a beautiful woman. So Jay, you better run from Dave.
Good for you, Jay. Yeah, I would run. I'd run far away.
Looking at the books coming out this week, there is quite a few that I'm actually interested in this week, more than others. Mainly because we have just a cool lineup of books coming out this week. So without further ado, I'll share my screen.
Dave says, if you did a bottom 5 comics, would you call it a week in review?
Oh, I'm not actually thinking any bottoms.
Oh, yeah. I don't like that. Yeah, hello, Guido.
If I did that, if I did the bottom 5, we'd have to follow up with the shitty this week on Thursdays.
That's good.
Which I might want to start doing.
Isn't that what? Doesn't Frugal do that? Kind of. He does like a top 3 and a bottom 3.
Yes.
Isn't that what he does? Yeah.
He does like a 10, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna share my screen here, and we'll get going. All right. I went first last time, so
that's right. You did. I remembered that.
I remember.
It's my turn now.
All right, so I'm gonna go first again.
Go for it. You're the one with the power. You're the one with the power. I have no power here. All right. Anyway, my number 5 this week. I have a very short week this week. Short list this week. My number 5 is Avengers number 3 from Jed MacKay and Carlos Villa. What's been going on with the Avengers is Kang has warned them of this team of villains that Kang himself is racing against to find this hidden moment in time. And they're like these god-level villains or beings, kind of. And so now they have these things that they're trying to prepare for and save the Earth from, called tribulation events. So yeah, the Avengers fly into action as the Ashen Combine, a collection of the multiverse's greatest monsters, descend from the impossible city to follow their respective appetites. It looks like a bunch of fun city wrecking, building, destroying chaos and action. Carlos Villa's art has been really, really fun to look at. I mean, it's a really pretty book. Even Captain Marvel, even Carol looks good. You've got to be a really good artist these days.
You're getting the
Carol
books, aren't you?
the Brooks cover, it has the floating corner heads, and that one has Tigra's head on it. Somebody remember that Tigra is an Avenger, and it's got Wonder Man with the red sunglasses. I mean, come on, that's a really nice look. Look, Mark Brooks is a piece of shit, but that cover is pretty. Come on,
Mark Brooks is a piece of shit, but I'll buy his shit.
But that cover is gorgeous. Come on now. Yeah, no, I like the floating heads, the corner box heads. But yeah, and it's Jed MacKay. Jed MacKay is probably the best writer working over at Marvel right now.
I just want to point out this is the better lineup than the current lineup in this book.
It is. I do like that lineup. I wouldn't mind seeing that lineup in a book. Maybe throw Captain America in there.
Maybe actually do call it a West Coast Avengers and actually give someone who actually knows how to write book.
That would be a good West Coast lineup, actually. You've got some regular West Coasters in there, and then you throw in, Monica and Thor. I think it would be actually a pretty cool West Coast Avengers lineup. I think She-Hulk would fit in. And yeah, that would be a cool idea, actually.
Give it to Mark Waid to write a Still Rage.
But anyway, yeah, this has been it's been 2 issues in. Nothing has been, it's been Jed MacKay. It's not Moon Knight, which I think is his best work. I think we both read Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is all right. It's pretty good also. This is maybe, I'd put it a notch or 2 below what he's been doing with Moon Knight, but it's still an enjoyable, it's a fun, kind of like just a fun, good time, just reading through it, seeing the action pages. Nothing really offensive to it, which is why it's not great. That's why it's my number 5. But yeah, it's been a good time.
What's up to Juggernaut? Great to see you, man.
Juggernaut!
Eric saying if Jed MacKay is your best writer, get out of the business.
I mean, that's just my opinion of him being the best writer at Marvel right now. I mean, you had Donny Cates. Donny Cates was pretty good. Who knows when he's coming back, though? I know there have been like all those different like little miniseries you've been liking from like David Michelinie and Peter David. But anyway, that's my... I
was going to say, it doesn't want to load the Hellfire Gala.
The AI behind League of Comic Geeks has improved.
It won't even go to us, so we'll skip that.
Yes, thank God. Thank you.
Yes, and Eric, it's too early to use apples. Have mercy.
You won't need any for the rest of the stream. Don't worry, Breen. I promise. If he throws apples at any of my other picks, I will be shocked. Maybe not shocked, but...
Shocked, but not that shocked.
Shocked. I'm shocked. Shocked. Not that shocked.
At this point, me throwing apples is like Futurama coming back.
It's happened 3 times now?
How many times can you cancel a show?
Seriously, how many times can you reboot a show? Look, the first run was great. Stop trying to sully it by bringing it back. It's like resuscitating a zombie. Just let it die. It's had its moment. It was great. Let's move on. Anyway.
All right. So my number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5.
If he can find it.
Yeah. How far down is it?
Golly. I was about to say, how unpopular is your number 5 pick? Is it Hellcat?
It's Berserker.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's really far down. I would have thought it'd be higher up.
That's what I thought.
Hey, Steve Scrosey. I know that name. He did that Clobber in Time miniseries.
$10. And I haven't read the synopsis for the first time looking at this. I was shocked to see it last night when we were going over on talking about comic books on Ash's channel. Check it out. Sometimes he talks about comics. Sometimes he just yells at me. All right. 10% he talks about comics. 90% he yells at me. So this, if anybody who's read this series, you know how it ended. So I'm just thinking, is this after the book or before the book? Like a prologue?
You're asking the wrong guy. I haven't read Berserker.
Yeah. All right. So Zacia Gore and Devastation waits as B through a fateful chance encounter safeguards the advanced ancient realm of Atlantis as its unstoppable protector. So, okay, we're going back to Atlantis. Okay, cool. Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves' character is from Atlantis?
I don't know. He's safeguarding the ancient realm.
Interesting.
Yeah, but the whole point of his character, he was immortal. He went through time, so he probably came across Atlantis, I guess.
Yeah.
Sickly as king serves as a symbol for the rod inside. The security and bliss created through the beast violence is shallow. Cracks are created by a secret cult that might spell a monstrous end for the legendary city, and one beyond even Bee's ability to save. So he was there when Atlantis fell. Okay.
Interesting. A lot of tentacles on there.
Really?
I'm just saying. There's a lot of tentacles. That's all I'm saying.
They're under the water.
He doesn't look like he's underwater. He looks above water.
It's Atlantis.
Okay.
I don't know. Cthulhu comes to mind whenever I see freaking tentacles.
Well, it says Lovecraft, so it could be Cthulhu.
A lot of covers here.
Yeah, wow. Jay Lee looked like had a cover.
Yeah. This is the Charest foil. I'll get the normal Charest one. So this is the foil version of Charest, but I'm just getting the normal version of this. Looks awesome. If only Charest could do the interior. But Steve, it's Steve Scroach.
Scroach or Scrocy or
Scrocy, I don't know. Scrocky.
It's a weird name. Sorry, Steve, if you ever watch this, I apologize.
So SS is doing the interior. And writer, so but I don't know. I'm gonna look at it and see if it's. Hopefully, it's not worse than what I think it's gonna be. You know, I hope it's actually like better. Because for $10, or actually $12, that's a foil variant.
That's okay.
Yeah, but the normal book though is like $10.
That's a lot. Did it say how many pages it is? It does not.
It does not say.
It does not say. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know, man. Hopefully it's good.
Yeah. If Boom Studios has one book coming out that's good, that's one book more than I'd expect from Boom Studios. Okay. Tahilum has his top 5 that he threw here in the chat. His number 5 book that he's picking up this week is Night Terrors, which is a coincidence because that is my number 4 book this week.
Which one? Is there a bunch of them?
The plain Night Terrors, not the tie-in, just the plain Night Terrors. I am going to read reading the basic story. So, not all the
that sounds bad when you put it. It's plain Night Terrors. We'd say it's
no. Just the plain. No, just like the plain, like the base title, the basic story. I'm not doing the tie-in game. I had to whittle down my pull list, you know. Yeah. So Night Terrors number 1. Was really cool. It ended up being more of a Deadman story. Like Deadman, they're giving him a big spotlight, which I thought was really cool. I haven't seen him in a lot recently. And then at the end of issue number 1, they resurrect and they bring back Wesley Dodds. They use some Lazarus rain to kind of like make bring him back from the dead, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this issue is gonna have Deadman, Batman, and Sandman. They all end in man. They're all kind of doing detective work. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Joshua Williamson has been writing this story. I know he's got his fingers in a few of the tie-ins and the tie-in pies. But I'm just reading this one right here. It's pretty cool. The villain that's kind of putting most of the world to sleep. You find out that he got most of his nightmare powers from the big Lazarus Planet event that was a few months ago. And so now Deadman's trying to stop him with the help of Batman and now Sandman. I like seeing Sandman back as a JSA fan. Seeing Wesley Dodds kind of come back, even if it's for a little bit, is pretty cool. And so, yeah, I like the first issue, and hopefully this one continues the fun.
And the synopsis is written in the voice of.
It is. It's written in the voice of Deadman doing his best dang. Deadpool.
I gotta do another one of these month. Pam and I are joined by Wesley Dodds, the Sandman. What the heck? I thought I was the only person allowed in this story. I guess not. We uncover one of those Wesley's oldest cases, which haunted him till the day he died.
And I gotta say, your voice, this voice it works for Deadman more than most of the characters you try it for.
It is true for any character, and it points us in the direction of the Nightmare Stone. But Insomnia has unleashed his own army to hunt us down. Now we're going to Craven. I can't do anymore.
Yeah, I know you took a shift there. The Sleepless Nights. And this issue is their first appearance, comrades. I mean children.
I was gonna
Get
say you start sounding like a poo there.
A poo? I was trying to sound like Dracula. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun.
I do not say blah blah blah.
That is not what he sounds like. But yeah, been a lot of fun. With the first issue and then the 0 issue. So yeah, that is my number 4 this week.
All right, my number 4 this week is Ultimate Invasion. Loads. All right, been looking forward to this. Jonathan Hickman, Brian Hitch. First issue. All right, I wanted to see what was going on. 36 pages. It's still $6. I'm curious to see what else happens. If it's just the same as the first issue, where he just goes to different worlds and stops people from being heroes, then I'm probably gonna drop the book. I want to see more advanced the plot, not just like, oh, remember this Earth here, this Earth here. I don't want to see him just going from multi-Earth to multi-Earth to multi-Earth. To me, that's boring. I want to see more of the meat, the potatoes in this. But hopefully it's 31 pages for $6. There better might not be any freaking ads for Miss Marvel or anything else that crap in there.
Betcha there will be.
All right, I guess there's no backup story.
If not for Miss Marvel, I bet you there'll be an insert for the Tony Stark Emma Frost wedding.
Well, I guess Liz Allen from 6160.
Ultimate Liz Allen, yeah. She ended up. I thought she ended up becoming somebody, but I can't remember who.
Yeah, I mean, but Ultimate Peter Parker.
Alternate. Oh yeah, alternate, not ultimate. Excuse me, alternate.
1610 was the Ultimate Universe, as you know.
1610. That's right.
Not 6160. So.
I'm sorry, I got a little dyslexic there. Excuse me.
A little dyslexic.
Just a little. Donny Cates is in the credits too as other. Like, what kind of credit? Like, what did Donny Cates do? What did he?
That's in Huck Lee cover.
Provide. That Iron Man armor is actually pretty sick. Like, it's pretty cool. I always like the Ultimate Iron Man cover.
That's the Omni-Man cover.
He does kind of look. He does. Wow, that does kind of look like an Omni-Man.
It's Jameson in the armor.
You can't. There's no goatee, at least not that you can see.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know why Cates would be credited in here unless Cates pitched an idea.
I have no idea.
No. He's listed as other. Usually when they list other, that's usually like that's a cosplay model. I doubt they're doing a cosplay model for this.
I really hope not. That would be awkward.
Oh well, we'll see how it turns out.
Right on. Turning back to the chat with the number 4s. Tahilum says his number 4 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Usagi Yojimbo. And then Undead Quinn jumps in and says his number 4 is Red Room Crypto Killers number 3. And speaking of number 3, going to my number 3.
Good night, Miss Calabash, wherever you are. Ha-cha-cha. Sorry. Trusty Road.
My number 3, one of my favorite writers in comics right now. He's wrapping up a arc, a new title. Nightclub, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best books that you could have been reading. It's ending its first volume this week. Moment of silence. It'll come back, I think. But
how far down is it?
It's a shame that all of y'all League of Comic Geeks, that more of you aren't pre-ordering this book. Granted, this is not $1.99 like the last 5.
It's $3.99 and it's oversized.
It's oversized, and it's the finale.
It's oversized, and it's the price of a normal book. The big 2.
I know. So you're still getting a deal, even by paying $4. You're getting a deal. Anyway, this is the first issue or the final issue of what they say is the first arc. If they say the first arc, I'm tempted to think that they have more arcs coming down the road, kind of like what they did with Magic. Magic Order's on like its 4th arc right now, or its 4th volume.
that makes me curious because we know big games going on and they're involved in that. So
yeah. So, but I'm actually, you know what? I'm kind of wondering, like, if there was like a scheduling thing where like Nightclub, maybe it ends with some tie into big game, but like maybe it was supposed to come out first, but it didn't. It kind of got pushed back. Well, so I wonder if there'll be some little.
For those who read big game, Nemesis is going down and just hunting down the heroes.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if they're gonna run into Nemesis at the end of this.
Probably not. I would not think so.
Or they'll be approached by maybe.
I hope not, because I want to see what happens with the creepy grandma vampire, man. I don't want Nemesis. I want the Gollum grandma.
What if the creepy grandma vampire goes after Nemesis?
Oh yes, Mark Millar. If this reaches your ears, please give us that showdown. No, Nightclub. This has been a really fun. I think it's been a really fun book. It's these 3 kids. They get vampire powers, and they use them to essentially become superheroes.
Yes.
Now, granted, for most of this arc, they've used the powers more or less to just gain popularity and fame.
Yeah.
But recently, like the last several issues, it's taken like a really serious turn, and so now they're kind of in this life or death situation where like people's lives are in the balance, and it's really, I think it's really entertaining, really, really gripping. So I'm really curious to see how it ends. It's double sized, which I'm really excited about because I think there are a lot of threads that he has to tie up in this first issue. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Honestly, looking at all my books for this week, there's a reason this is in the top 3. It's just fantastic. Juan and Ramirez's art has also been really good. So yeah, I highly, highly recommend Nightclub. If you haven't been reading it, get on it.
All right. We'll go to my number 3. Nightclub is my number 3.
We crossed the streams.
The other side. All right. Like I said, you can't beat the price for this. $4, oversized issue, which would normally be Marvel DC oversized issue, $10.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Millar has been writing these books for $2.99 per. Actually, are they $2.99 or are they $1.99?
I think it was $1. I think it was $1.99 because Scorched has been $2.99.
Yeah,
and they were cheaper than Scorch.
Yeah, so this has been $1.99 for the past 5 issues. Yeah, oversized. How can you go wrong with that? You're getting a good story. Now, some of you are like, well, I don't like Mark Millar. Then I guess you're going to miss out on the good deals. But the great thing about
you know what I do to people who say they don't like Mark Millar? Venkman, pull up the GIF.
I can't. Well, I'm doing this.
Oh,
otherwise it goes to forever void.
I spit in the face of people who don't like Mark Millar and don't want to be cool.
Yeah, don't get too hasty. I was supposed to give you an apple on your first pick.
Thank you for sparing me.
We still have 2 more apples to go. Double-sized issue, man. What more do you want? I would say if you haven't been picking these up individually, at least pick up the trade. The trade's going to come out soon. That's probably going to be like, what, $15 maybe? Because it's Image.
I would imagine 15, 16, probably cheaper if you get it on in-stock trades.
It could be $11 and then cheaper in in-stock trades. I'm thinking that because they're only charging $1.99, and if it's in a trade format, normally it would be $16, but if they've been charging less for individual issues, it might even be cheaper for the trade.
Probably, yeah.
But fun series, man. Check out Mark Millar stuff. More can I say about
this one's been really cool. I like all the extra, like there's the obvious vampire powers, and then there are the ones that you don't think about until you see them. And you're like, oh wait, I didn't know vampires could do that. It's really, really cool. Really creative. Undead Quinn says his number 3 book this week, he's getting Frank Frazetta's Mothman, number 2. And then Tehillim's number 3 is Night Terror's Action Comics by Philip Kennedy Johnson. Right on.
Nice.
Tehillim. Very cool. Very cool. Speaking of cool, let's go to my number 2. You might have already mentioned it. It's Ultimate Invasion, numero dos. Jonathan Hickman returning to the Marvel Universe to bring back the universe that he destroyed. Issue number 1 was, of course, it was this huge, expensive first issue. It was all right. It was pretty good. I liked it. It had those classic, like, Hickman sci-fi concepts that he was starting to twist and introduce. Maker, he made Maker come across as a badass right from the get-go, which was really cool. I'm really interested. The cover looks pretty cool. We've got, the Ultimate Iron Man armor, Ultimate Hulk. Magic is on there for some reason. That's interesting to me. I don't remember Magic being a huge deal in the Ultimate Universe. Of course, Ultimate Thor. I'm really interested to see what Hickman's he's got a big sci-fi brain. He's very meticulous when it comes to these big concepts. So yeah, I'm really curious to see what he does and what he has, like what the Maker's plot is, what the Illuminati do as far as going about trying to stop him, if they are able to stop him. I'm just a big fan of just about anything Hickman has his hands in.
There's no Spider-Man on this cover either.
Yeah, no Miles on this. Even though Miles is supposedly one of the main players, he's like, besides the Maker, he's the only character to come over from the Ultimate Universe. So that is curious. I'm really interested in seeing how this goes. I like that they knocked it down to $6. Still a little pricey in my opinion, but
I don't remember Ultimate Thor having short hair.
No, he didn't. You know what? I don't believe I remember having long hair.
That's why I'm thinking these characters not from the Ultimate Universe. I think these are from the 1660.
Could be. Because that's not the Stormbreaker looking hammer either. That's like, it looks like just regular Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Giant Man looks like the Ultimate Giant Man with the goggles and everything. And that kind of looks like Ultimate Wasp. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm really curious about this one. And it's got me really excited. I love a good Hickman book. So Ultimate Invasion number 2.
Also, I like that design for Cap's outfit, the helmet like that. That's cool.
I do like that. Yeah, it looks like almost like a military helmet, kind of, with a little bit pulled down for the mask. I like that.
It looks like the same type of material that basically, what's the name uses? Batman uses Christian Bale, that hard plastic,
I thought it looked more metallic here for Cap's helmet, but yeah, that's cool too.
Oh well.
Yeah.
All right. Go to my number 2. It's not this one because I already had this one.
That beautiful Brian Hitch artwork too, just chef's kiss.
Yes. My number 2 is a book that I'm excited to read it. It's a fun book. I saw some of the interior earlier today, and I showed some to actually to Zach.
You passed it. It's further up. It's further up, all the way to the right. Up one more.
There it is, yeah.
There you go. Speaking of Brian Hitch.
I know.
He's got a Marvel and a DC book out this week.
29 out of 29. I've liked it so far. It came out today.
Wow. Oh, wow. 20 out of 20. That's cool.
I'm shocked that this is further down. You'd think the people who like The World's Finest would like this too. It's Mark Waid, Brian Hitch, Kevin Nolan coming back and inking. You got David Barron on there. It's basically, it's centered on their favorite superhero. Basically, I never knew this, but apparently Mark Waid's favorite superhero is Superman.
Interesting.
And so basically, this is now you pointed out before. It sounds familiar. It just sounds like another story. But Lex Luthor's dying. He wants the Man of Steel to help him find a cure for whatever's causing his rapid decline. And while the world wants to say goodbye or get riddance to Luthor, Superman, being the person he is going to go to the ends of the universe through different dimensions across time to save his foe. But it's a beautiful art on the inside. We're lifting through it. I actually have it right here because I went to the store today. I did not read it though. Black Label magazine, so $7.
Really
fun
cool.
book.
Yeah, I was pointing out it sounds very similar to in the Justice League, the animated series. There was that storyline where Lex Luthor got cancer from carrying kryptonite on him all the time.
Remember, he cut his hand off in the post-crisis drink.
Wow.
So then later on he was dying, but then he faked his death or crashed his jet. So whatever.
Yeah.
But
It's also interesting because it's almost like a twist on All-Star Superman. Because All-Star Superman, you find out Superman's dying. Yes. So I like that. This is kind of a twist on that too. Instead of Superman, it's Lex. So
I'm still not sure what version we're going to get of Superman. If this is the version that grew up with Lex, so Lex knows him as their kids, or this is going to be they only met each other in Metropolis. And that's it, like the Burn. Remember, it's Mark Waid. So as far as Mark Waid, he's the one that wrote after the whole Jeff Johns changed it over. From post crisis.
Yeah. It is $60.99 Undead Quinn, but it's also a much bigger comic. Like it's one of the Black Label magazine size.
Black Label, so it's thicker.
It's a lot bigger. The Black Label books, they are those bigger, almost magazine size comics. So you are getting more paper, and it's 48 pages instead of your standard 30 or 36. So
some cool art here.
Yeah, and it's Brian Hitch art, which I think is worth it. And Mark Waid has been on a roll recently. Between World's Finest and Shazam, he has been on a roll.
What you see on there?
World's Finest Teen Titans,
That's Brian Hitch on the cover here. This little thing.
That is a cool cover. I do like that.
Yeah, I didn't see. Apparently, it's supposed to be variants.
Is that a Chris Samney variant in the middle? Son of a mother! Oh, that's beautiful.
There's Doc Shaner.
Doc Shaner's nice.
There's the Kevin Nolan variant. This is the one you're like, who's Kevin Nolan?
I thought of Kevin Conroy and Nolan North, like if they merged.
Hey, say hello to your mother for me.
Look, that's the bottled city of Kandor.
Yep.
Looks like anyway.
So
that's neat. I like that. What's the one underneath with like Lex and Superman's behind him? That's pretty. That's a poster, man. That's pretty. I like that. That's the Doc Shaner one.
Yeah, it's the Doc Shaner one.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
It's almost like the Smallville Lex Luthor. That's what throws me off.
Little bit.
This is just stupid. I was the
Yannick Paquette. It's the Michelangelo, the god touching. That's kind of funny. It's a little funny. I can appreciate that. I wouldn't buy it, but I can appreciate it.
I guess I got the main cover because I was like, well, I don't want to pay any more, $1 more, and have for a variant. And I didn't see any variants when I was at the store.
Yeah, I will agree with you on Undead Quinn. It is. I like when it comes to storing my comics. I do get a little OTC.
If you have just buy a Megazine box. They're like what, maybe $9 for a cardboard one. Yeah.
It's just weird to me because like I'll put all my new comics, I'll organize them, and if I have a Black Label, it just stands out and it looks bigger than all the rest. It's oh man, well, at least you know how to get to it easy.
Yeah,
that's cool though.
All right,
I bet you we have the same number one.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure we have the same number one. If we're wrong, I will drink the half a gallon of water that's in here. Not all at once.
Number one is She-Hulk, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm safe. Undead Quinn says that his number 2 is the final issue of Nightclub number 6. Good job, Undead Quinn. And Tehillim says his number 2 is a book that I may or may not be counting down to. But before I get to my number 1 book.
Yeah, Breen says here, put it in the box with the Shutters and Vampires Camilla's that you should be getting. Undead Quinn.
Called you out.
Yeah.
He's talking to you.
I get those.
All right. Counting down. My number 5 book this week is Avengers number 3. Breen, keep your apples. My number 4 is Night Terrors number 2 from Joshua Williamson. Number 3 is the final issue of Nightclub. That's issue number 6. My number 2 book is Jonathan Hickman's Ultimate Invasion number 2.
My number 5 is Berserker. One shot ultimatum, or I should, I was gonna say ultimatum. It's an ultimate invasion, same thing, I guess. Different writer, but same process. Then we get my number 3 was Nightclub. Number 2, you just saw was that, and the number 1.
It's back, Venkman.
Yes, it's Invincible Iron Man number 8.
Get that trash off the screen. Sorry, guys. I know you like it. I know Mariah likes it, but it's trash compared to number one, which is way further down this list.
Compared to, I guess what somebody said, Rogue Sun was their number one.
Tahilm said Rogue Sun was his number one.
Obviously, you know what's also back this week? Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond is back, but we're not talking about Batman.
We're talking about this oversized special issue
from the writing mastermind that brought you Void Rivals last week, ladies and gentlemen.
So
I gotta
ask you. Remember when somebody bitched about another book being a 25th issue being oversized?
You talking about Moon Knight?
Yeah.
Who bitched about that? Who did that? Who bitched about it?
He's not here tonight.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. You know what? You're right. This one's double sized too. Well, the thing is, Moon Knight is Marvel, and Marvel issues barely make it to 25. Let's be real, unless you're including
Image books
numbers.
too.
Image books can. Scorched, I think, is getting close. Scorched is on 20 this week. So
how many Skybound books have made it to 25?
Walking Dead, Invincible. We just started Void Rivals, so I'm not going to include that. I'm sure it will.
Maybe hopefully Birthright. Maybe
Birthright. I think Birthright did.
Yeah.
I think it did.
Very few though.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, I guess. But then Skybound. I mean, putting Skybound next to Marvel it's like putting David versus Goliath. Marvel's got a ton of titles that used to go easily into the 50s, I think. Anyway, we're not talking about those Marvel titles. We're talking about this. This is the book that got me like waist deep into indies. This is the one, the Neo of independent comics. The one. Robert Kirkman writing, Chris Samney drawing and inking. The martial arts, family dynamic, drama, dragons, action. I just love it all. It's all so good. Look at that cover too. The drama, that showdown between. Oh my gosh, what is that? Greg Capullo has a variant.
Yeah, Capullo has a cover.
Oh, that's cool. Oh. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, look at the showdown though between Owen and his former master, because he found out at the end of the last story arc that his former master.
If you're gonna see Owen right, you gotta say like the old lady and don't throw him out on the train. Owen.
Oh God.
Owen.
Owen. It sounds like you're about to say. It sounds like you're about to call Amanda Waller.
Save me, Owen. Save me.
Amanda Waller.
The old lady from the Goonies, Billy Crystal and Dingo Stern.
Oh my gosh, I am so glad that this is back. It has been a long time since Firepower had a new issue on the stands. I am thrilled that it is back. I am so flippin' happy. I love this series. It's got fun family dynamics. It's got action. It's got lore, like deep lore. What else do you want?
It's got fire and Asian people doing martial
arts. It's got a girl with a gun, like Owen's cop wife. It's awesome.
Who also knows martial arts.
The kids are fun. There's a dog.
Guys, it's a Cynthia Rothrock film from the 80s.
There are awesome like martial art warriors. Oh my gosh, this is such goodness. I don't know what else to say. Dickman, take over for me while I trip over my words.
You trip over your words. One of the series we've been looking forward to. I love Walking Dead, and then I discovered Invincible, another banger from Kirkman. Mm-hmm. Firepower. It's just another hit with a different style. It's like to me, it's like Danny Rand. Almost in a sense, it's kind of like a Iron Fist story, but also mixed with Jackie Chan.
If Danny Rand, if here's a Marvel what if for you. What if Danny Rand had his own family like the Incredibles? That's what this is. That's how I would put it.
What if Jackie Chan Drake and his Jackie Chan adventures continued. Though literally, it's just awesome going through. What can I say about this other than the art? Look at the art. Actually, go back. I'm scroll down.
This book made Chris Samney one of my favorite modern comic artists.
He blew up because of this, because it's just phenomenal. Look at the wave, everything, the action.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you
the shading that he does, his line work. I'm every time I can stare at pages all day that Chris Samney's drawn.
Well, to be fair, the colorist is also doing some of the shading too.
Matt Wilson, that's true. Matt Wilson does a really good job also. That's true.
Compliments him.
Yes, many compliments.
You're getting martial arts, you're getting comedy, you're getting a family story adventure. It's one of the reasons we also liked the Wally West. Jamie Adams, you had the family adventures too. He has 2 kids that get involved. His daughter is able to use the fist as well. I guess
and they're not written like annoying kids. They're written like normal kids, much like Jeremy Adams' series. The kids are written like normal kids. They're not they're obnoxious to a degree, but they're more endearing than obnoxious.
Like he has this. Basically, he went to this place to learn how to train. And that's the prologue, and then something happens, and all we know is that it's been like 5 years later or something like that, or how many years later, and it's a time jump, and he's got a family, he's got a wife, he's a cop, and he doesn't really fight at all. No, and his wife doesn't. I don't think his wife even knows that he can fight. It's been a while. That's the first issue, but
I think so.
She's in the dark. His kids, just look up. He's kind of good to weave, but then it's revealed that he actually can do his ability. He actually developed the firepower to throw fireballs and do stuff, and so now because he has ability, now he's got these criminals trying to track him down where he is. They want him to wake this. Well, supposedly there might be a dragon under the mountain where he trained, and it's obvious he was taught. He doesn't know if it's true or not. He can't know if he can trust his master or not. And he's, there's snake demons coming after his family assassins. Just a lot of kung fu martial arts.
Goodness.
The fact that this isn't a movie, I'm shocked.
Give it time. Look, it took Invincible a long time to get an animated series, and then it took Walking Dead.
You literally could do this. You look at Amy Johnson as his wife.
Wait, who?
Amy Johnston.
Power Rangers?
No, that's Amy Jo Johnson, idiot. Amy Johnston.
I don't know who Amy Johnston is. Amy Jo Johnson, I know, but
look up Lady Bloodfight.
Okay. Would you do this as a live action series or as an anime? I think it might be better animated.
I would do anime, but I would not get the people who did Korra.
No, I would get the people who are doing Invincible. Yeah. Same
animators, same storytelling. And actually, the people doing Invincible, I'd be like, we're not going to diversify this shit. I don't care, Amazon.
It's already diversified. What are you talking about? The wife is the one white character. How are you going to diversify this?
They're going to race swap or have her bitch at them for not telling her about this.
They're gonna do what's his name? What's Invincible's first girlfriend that they race swapped and made obnoxious?
Yeah.
They're gonna do that with Owen's wife.
Oh, I knew it the whole time, but still, it's no excuse for you to sneak off and do this.
Anyway, this is a fantastic series, though. This is 25. You can probably, I think the first 24 issues are in trades. I think they might all be collected up in trades, so definitely you have a chance to collect them all and catch up. But this is fantastic, though. Should not be missed.
Deadly Class was 50 issues. Yeah, I forget about that.
That's true. That's one of your favorite ones too.
But I was going by Skybound.
Okay. Okay.
And it's crazy. We have 15 people watching. Otherwise, I don't know why, but I guess we're hot par tonight.
It's the brain. This is for you. It's because the ratings are here.
Yeah, firepower.
That's right. You're right. The ratings are there.
All right. So that's what we're talking about. Those. Let's go over to the trades that are coming out this week.
And Undead Quinn makes a good point. An oversized issue for $5 is not bad.
Yeah,
not a bad deal.
8 Billion G's, a hardcover deluxe edition is out this week. Very fun series. I do recommend you guys go pick this up if you get a chance to get it. It's Charles Soule doing this. these deluxe edition hardcovers are the big books, and they're worth it. They're this one's $40. They're normally $50.
I bet you find it for cheaper on In-Stock Trades.
Sure, In-Stock Trades. We always say we don't get paid by them. We're not sponsored
by
them, but
we should be.
But we like to pass it on to the deals to you because, dude, I wish I had the insider trade knowledge like 20 years ago. In-Stock Trade, like there's what's the other one?
Organic Price Books.
Organic Price Books.
But make sure you put the correct address if you use Organic Price Books. Otherwise, they'll ship your books to your ex.
Yes. Yes, that's
yeah. Is Batman I'm sorry, go ahead.
So this is you're going to bring up Batman the Knight hardcover.
Mm-hmm.
This is
that the Zdarsky one?
Zdarsky, yes.
Okay.
This is the prologue for basically Bruce Wayne going from teacher to teacher, learning this, and also alongside him is Ghostmaker. And it shows how they knew each other, how they competed as rivals, as kids, and then basically how Bruce outsmarted him. And then it's basically at the end of this, Bruce meets Ra's al Ghul, and before he returns to become Batman. So it's very interesting. Now, those who may have read the original stuff, you're like, wow, we don't need that. We've seen this before. It's just really new. I read this maybe because I didn't read the other stuff. I'm still gonna go back and read the back issues, but I actually liked the book. I thought it was done well. I'm always curious to see more stuff as Bruce Wayne learning to be Batman. Christian Bale, Batman Begins, when he goes. I thought that was a really cool sequence.
Yeah.
Jared W. and Elektra, Chip Zdarsky. You can skip this.
I don't hate it, but you don't. Yeah.
You don't
That's
need
all
it.
I gotta say. You don't need it. There's some fun stuff in there.
Yep.
Not enough to justify. I mean, it's only $16, so it's actually kind of cheap. But
then we go here to the Epic Collection of Spider-Man or Spider-Clone. Conway, Len Wein, and it looks like Ross Andrew. As the great team on this.
Interesting. Dave Asano was asked, "What is that Hulk?"
This is a Hulk planet. This is basically Donny Cates.
That's the final arc. No, that's the one that Ryan Otley wrote, not Donny, or the one that Ryan Otley took over.
Otley continued, later on, but Cates is still on here for the first couple of issues. And then we go into.
Hey, J. Scott Campbell is worth it.
But not with. I love Paul with Mary Jane. Fuck that shit.
Do they mention Paul that much? If
I don't care. I don't care.
If they don't mention Paul, I would get it for the cheesecake. If they don't.
The fact that Black Cat doesn't bring up is like, why are you acting this sort of character? This Paul guy, like, are you? Did he rape you? It's like so many questions. Readers who hate the
Black Cat wouldn't say that because Kevin Smith wrote her as a R victim.
Yes. So
if Zeb Wells even knows that. I don't know, Zeb Wells. Do you do your homework? I don't know.
No, he doesn't. X-Men Epic Collection: The Fate of the Phoenix.
That's cool.
Claremont and Byrne. What more do you say? Claremont, Byrne, X-Men. If you're not getting it, maybe you already own it.
The X-Men goats.
It's a good gift to give to somebody, a kid who's basically still learning or bring back stuff, back issues. Instead of giving the individual issues, which cost more, you can give them a little book here and they can flip through it into color print.
Give them that before they find themselves reading Hellfire Gala. Save a child.
A good back issue day saves the kid from reading a modern issue today.
Now the Thunderbolts actually looks pretty cool. The Thunderbolts Epic Collection.
Is that Stern, Busiek, and Bagley and Buscema, right?
I believe so. Hang on.
It looks like Byrne is the second name, or Stern. Sorry.
I thought Fabian Nicieza was on there, but I could be incorrect.
No.
Okay, he's not on there.
Who's that Hulk? Who is the Hulk? Why is the Hulk?
No, yeah, you're right. So the writers, actually, you have 4 writers. Peter David, John Ostrander, Kurt Busiek, and Roger Stern. Those are your 4 writers. Those are 4 really good writers. And then you also have doing art, you have Mike Deodato Jr., Mark Bagley, Pasquale Ferry, Steve Epting, Sal Buscema, and Jeff Johnson.
All right.
That's a lot of.
And then we'll just skip over this shit right here. We don't need to see this unless you.
No.
If anybody watching this or now likes Jason Aaron, please leave a comment in the chat right now or comment afterwards. Stream. Let me know why you like Jason Aaron. Why you think he's a good writer.
You can skip the rest of that row. To be honest,
we're gonna go to Talking Tani.
Ta-Nehisi Coates. That's the best pun I've come up with all week so far. Really we're only 3 days. We're only 3 weeks in.
You're really triggered, Engels. You know that.
I know it's so.
Avengers Omnibus Volume 2 hardcover edition.
That is pretty.
This is the variant right here. There's the main book right here.
The Alex Ross cover. That's pretty cool.
I want to see what this is on. The $100 is going to be like 72 ducks, probably. Ducks.
72 ducks.
How many quackers do you want? I got 2 ducks over here.
Put it on his bill.
No one off my back. New Avengers versus the Old Avengers. Eric Breen's favorite book.
It is.
He said it many times. Oh man. Avengers 31 through 58 annual 1 and 2. X-Men number 45 and material from Not Brand Eck number 5 and 8. All ages. Yes. All it was saved for that. 848 pages.
Wow. That is amazing.
Twice as many pages, twice as many thrills.
Black Widow's surprise connection with the Red Guardian. He's her father.
Look, they have floating heads.
Floating corner heads.
Yeah, they don't count good in the corner.
Though the corner counts more. Anyway, that does look really cool. A lot of good stuff in there. I like the Alex Ross cover too.
Yeah, it's just too weird for me. You cannot be classic.
Sure you can.
No, you can't.
Breen, if there's a reason I won't go near it, it's because my budget won't allow me to. So you can throw apples at my bank account.
Go near example.
I would go near that. Actually, I'm going to look right now. I'm going to check out In Stock Trades right now and see what this is going for.
That's right.
Oh, look at that. Look, it's actually, guys, it's close to half off. It's only $54 on In Stock Trades.
So
it's
the other book I want to talk about
Wow.
is this one here. Is Arn Anderson has his own trade out this week. Green.
Who is Arn Anderson?
Look at this awesome art. One of the 4 horsemen.
I'm so scared. Is this a wrestling thing?
Yes.
Okay, that's why I don't know anything about it.
$25. 92 pages here.
Know what else you could do for $25? You could pay for half of the Avengers Omnibus on In Stock Trades for $25.
This snuck up on me. Arn Anderson is co-writing this.
So it's like an autobiography.
Find out how the legendary performer went from being raised by his grandparents in rural Georgia to founding the 4 Horsemen and beyond. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll feel the impact of the first ever spine buster as you're taken through Arn's journey that forever changed the world of wrestling and pop culture life.
Even Breen says hard pass.
I was crying just by the art on this cover.
Oh God, it does not look good.
No, it doesn't. I think that's about it. And then the other X-Men.
Yeah,
Remasterworks.
Nice. Okay.
That's it. Unless you want Scrooge of McDuck, Dragon of Glasgow.
The Dragon of Glasgow. I can't. Yeah. That did not come out sounding like Scrooge. I apologize, folks. I don't do
bloody hell.
Scrooge. That didn't sound like Scrooge either. Scrooge doesn't say bloody hell. It'd be funny if he did, but he doesn't. Yeah, actually, that Avengers Omnibus is cheaper on In Stock Trades. Over at Organic Price Books, it's $72.
Actually, cool.
Yeah, so go to In Stock Trades. It's only $54. It's like almost half off for that Avengers Omnibus. Shoot. Let me see if I can reserve a copy. I don't know, dude. I really like that Alice Ross. That's a pretty sweet cover. It's got like all the villains in the background. Although it does have Wonder Man in his worst costume.
So yeah, here we have $54 for the Avengers Omnibus. Yeah. Batman the White Knight is at $20.
Mm-hmm.
Thunderbolts is $27, $24 for the 8 Billion Genies.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, so you're paying $50, $45, you're paying $27.89, 30% off.
It's pretty good deals.
So the great thing about this website is you saw up here, 42% on DC Comics, but you also get shipping. Shipping, if you get free spend over $50, you get free shipping.
Ah, neat.
Yeah, here's the Batman Robin hardcover with Josh Williamson. That's at $17.39. You want
Batman versus no? That's Batman versus Robin. I thought
sorry.
That's Mark Waid.
Okay, yeah, that's right. It's a better one. X-23 on the business.
I haven't even read the other one. Oh, that's funny.
Deadly Class is on here, which I do own. I went and bought this already, so I have pretty much all the Deadly Class stuff. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, Superior Spider-Man Omnibus for those who like the, I guess, a Dan Slott.
Yeah, Superior Spider-Man is supposed to be like making a comeback. I think they're going to give him it was going to be just a one shot, and now I think they're saying they're going to give him a new miniseries or something. It's crazy.
No idea. Like I said, if you're collecting Spider-Man stuff, you want to get an Epic Collection Color Edition, and say instead of you pulling out, that's the best. The one thing I like about these things, they're light, they're not that heavy, and you can just sit on your lap and you can read them instead of having to go and pull out every individual issue to get the story. You can just sit there and binge read. So great. All right, so that is it for tonight. We are going to end the stream right around here. I hope you guys had fun tonight. Great to see so many people just tuning in and watching us. It's always great to see Dave here. Jughead was in here too, man. It's awesome. Tehillim, Undead Quinn, Maranya Trusty, Mr. Eric Breen.
Mister, we don't respect him nearly that much.
I think I said Dave already too.
Yeah, I think you did.
Jay Lucian.
Guido, I know Guido has been listening. He likes to listen.
Guido was in here too, popping in.
Yeah,
I love seeing new faces, man. I love seeing people interacting with us. I know not everybody is into buying comic books these days, so you kind of fill out the hobby. So sometimes you might see something on here that, you know what, it might be interested about it. So let us know, and we'll click on it and we'll talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, and if you're catching this stream after we've wrapped up, be sure to comment down below. Let us know if you're getting any of the books or if there's any books that are coming out that we did not mention that you're picking up. Who is it? Wraith, I know, normally comments a lot.
Yeah, Wraith watches on replay. He is really cool about that. He never shows up during the live stream, but it always shows up after in the comments.
Yeah,
he says hi.
Yeah, we like to talk comics. So yeah, if you're getting something that we didn't talk about, like X-Men or Spider-Man, like let us know what you like and why you like it. I'm always looking for new opinions and stuff. So
yeah, and we're not one of those channels that just rags on books, or we're not really shows either. I talk about the books I do like, mainly because I don't want to be negative. I mean, there are books I obviously do not like, and I feel like other channels are already doing that. So why waste my time on that? We
did just rag on talking Ta-Nehisi Coates. So
I just brought it up because I thought it was funny because you brought up Taki Tani and compared that character to Ta-Nehisi Coates. That was clever. I never that was that. I gotta give you props for that, sir.
One of my best puns. So
yeah. Like I said, we do love comic books over here. You know, we try to just talk about the ones we like. You know, keep it upbeat. You know.
That's right.
That book I skipped.
Which one?
I don't know.
That a book the Ta-Nehisi Coates one? Captain America?
I went through it.
I too.
Honestly, you guys were saying it's horrible. I went into at least 6 issues, and then I dipped. At the end of the 6 issues, they revealed that Captain America is obsolete. Women controlled his whole entire life. Became Captain America. And I was like, this is bullshit. Like, I hate when people retcon it just to say, like, because they say behind every strong man, there's a good woman. Peggy Carter is not that good of a woman.
Peggy Carter is amazing. More because it's Haley Atwell that plays her. But yeah, Haley Atwell.
Yeah. All right, guys. If you haven't already seen down below, you know the routine. If you want to help the channel, you can go to ko-fi.com/Palpatine. The money basically goes to paying for the streamer, which is a $25 month bill. And we also pay for the we do readings on here like Thursday on Fridays and Sundays, 7:15 p.m. Central and 8:30 or 8:20 right around the area for the second reading Central Time. We have the Marvel and the DC app we pay for. Those are quite a few money we do. Those are yearly, so luckily we go pay it for once. We get it's on a monthly bill. But if you can help out, the incentive is that if you spend $1, you're just going to spend $1 on Ko-Fi. Just drop $1 in the Ko-Fi bin, and you can help us choose what our next reading is going to be. Same with our retrospectives. We're doing those on Friday nights. Hoping to get Zach back on those. Do some more Zach. I'll do some more JSA books. The Lure Men. Maybe some Power Girl.
That is tempting. Tempting.
2009 Power Girl. With the Ed Benazar.
We'll see.
With the snow globes.
With the snow globes.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
It's Power Girl. You didn't even have to say anything after Power Girl. It's a given.
Or we might even talk about some Blue Beetle back in the day, some Booster Gold.
Ted Kord Blue Beetle or Jaime Reyes?
Oh, not Jaime Reyes. Not against the kid.
He's not bad.
I just like the blue.
Not originally he wasn't bad. Nowadays he's kind of the art was really bad.
When you talk about some Justice League International. These retrospects of that.
Ooh, I do love some JLI.
Yes.
I do love some JLI. I got to say, I do. Especially because they got all those characters that they're bringing into the Superman movie now, like Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific and Hawk Girl and all that.
I think Fire was on Europe, right?
Fire and Ice, I think, were both on Europe.
Europe, yeah. Was without
Wally. Elongated Man was, Metamorpho was, Wally was. I think Power Girl. Power Girl had a weird. She had a different outfit though. It was like a gold and white.
Maybe not this Friday, but next Friday, if you're not busy, we'll do some Justice League Europe.
Perhaps.
You choose the issue.
Ooh, that's dangerous. I have one in mind. I do have one in mind that I really liked.
We might even read it on the channel.
Interesting, comrade.
Yes. If you guys haven't checked out other videos going on right now, and we had up some live streams, we just did Superman this past Sunday, first part of Crisis and Crimson, Kryptonite.
The Krypton Crimsonite. Kryptonite. Peter Piper picked a pickled.
Yeah, Crisis was a Crimson Kryptonite. 3Ks. No Zach. It was just weird.
Crisis starts with a C.
No, this
Crimson starts with a C.
This starts with a K.
They did 3Ks?
Yes, they did 3Ks.
Missed opportunity.
Jerry Ordway. But that's blown up. Last I checked, it was at 98 views since Sunday. It's really blown up. I know you guys want more Fantasy 4. We're gonna have some more Fantasy 4 this Friday. Gonna have another issue of that. It's possibly some more Spidey and Superman on the Sunday. Let us know if you want us to do another X-Men this Friday, or do you want us to try something else? Maybe because we have DC, we could do some JLI or some JLE. Let us know down below. All right, guys. We'll see you on Secret Invasion tomorrow.
Oh, I've forgotten.
Secret Invasion. We'll see you for Secret Invasion tomorrow night for the review.
Do y'all have RPG tonight on E's channel?
I don't believe so.
Oh, okay. Taking a break tonight? Okay.
Yes. Venkman need more Mysterio.
Wait, no. You Mysterio? I think it's a tragedy. There's not a Mysterio Mole Man team up. But then I also thank God there's not a Mysterio Mole Man team up.
The mysterious Mole Man.
That would be awful.
Amalgam.
Oh, the amalgam. Well, no, because it'd have to be one Marvel, one DC. So, anyway.
Maybe it's Marvel and Marvel. Who knows?
No, yes, tomorrow night we will be here. We will be suffering through the finale of Secret Invasion.
follow up to this stream on Thursday, 8 p.m. Central. We'll see you there. We'll talk about some good books and bring us and tell us, let us know what you got as well. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you later.
Good night, America, and all